Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, hello. Making sure all the streams are working first before I commit to this. Looks like YouTube has like a preview, and the preview is delayed. Not that bad though. So it's coming into YouTube. It's going to Facebook, but I haven't started Facebook yet, and it's going to Twitch. So I'm doing new settings. I don't know how it's going to work out this time. So start off, I'm not just going to go into a game. Let's get Facebook going first. All right, now here's the official start of the stream. So, hello, it's time for some more Age of Empires. And as I was saying, I have brand new settings going right now, so I don't know how well it's going to work. So before I get into a game, I actually have a recording that was sent to me, a couple of recordings, so I'm going to go ahead and investigate these first and see how my stream goes, and also I want to see how Boxer Beast plays. Or is it Boxer Beast? Boxer Saint. Boxer Saint. Buster Beast is my friend. Boxer Saint is kind of also my friend, and he plays Age of Empires. So, all right, let's get started. So I didn't remember exactly what Boxer told me about this. I think he has got like a fast castle build, and I guess it makes sense because it's on Arena. Ooh, he's already chatting. So this is his only mouse account, so that means I guess he has his left hand in a boxing glove, or maybe he just has his left hand at his side. I'm not sure if he was streaming this. He probably was streaming it, I would imagine, but he didn't send me a link to his recorded stream. Alright, so he's talking to his body here. Wonder if they randomly got together, or if they know each other. I don't know Seagal, but it could be somebody else's name that doesn't match a name of somebody that I know. So we're probably going to want to go a little bit faster, because nothing really interesting is going to happen up here. Uh-oh. See, I just had my first stream blip. I'm not sure what happened. Facebook told me I went offline. Seems like everything's still working, though. Kind of, is it? Yeah, I think so. I'll have to go back and check the VOD later to see anything horrible happen. I'm running at 51,000 kilobits per second on YouTube right now, and I'm worried that that will interfere with things. In theory, it should work great because I have a gigabit internet connection. Okay, so they are meeting for the first time here. Where are you from? USA for me, USA, Kentucky. Nice. So we got a couple of people just met, and now they're friends. Age of Empires for ya. So he's got 6 on sheep, and what's this guy doing? Oh, he's got 2 on wood. Well, I guess he's building a house. He doesn't want to get housed. So he didn't quite know what he was doing here. He didn't have his map totally scouted. I guess this is because he's using mouse only, but I don't really fully understand. I know Boxer Beast, I know Boxer Saint is a good player, but and now he's using mouse only for this game. But I feel like with mouse only, it wouldn't stop you from doing really good pig scouting and whatnot. So I guess it's because he was paying attention to chat. That's why he's been a little bit slow here to the start. Look at all this idle time. I should double check what his elo is, because I'm confused here. I guess not having hotkeys can really put a damper on things, plus also talking at the same time. Technically, he is using his keyboard for chat, so his name isn't completely true. But I think the rule is he can't use his keyboard for hotkeys. So we might want to speed this up a little bit. Although I do want to like watch his build a little closely because he told me that his build was like really, really good. I want to see if it's different from mine and if it's actually better than mine. So far, I haven't seen anything to really impress me too much. But I guess, what could there be? I guess he is on the mill pretty quickly, so that's a good thing. I'm usually a bit late to my mill, like I'll be like 19 villagers and I'll be just building my mill. That's a problem. I guess it's because he went to wood like immediately after he had 6 on the goose. I usually wait till I have like 7 on food before I go to lumber, and I think that puts me behind a little bit. The reason I do that is because if I don't go 7, I don't have like anything to queue with. So like if I don't watch my TC constantly, I'll end up being idle. I try to get a little bit extra food in there so I've got some breathing room. But in doing that, I trade away something. It slows me down for my feudal age, and that can be a big problem. It's one of my main problems that I'm facing, so I should consider it. Yeah, there's some messy play here. Let's go ahead and speed it up now, because we saw the beginning layout here. Let's see what everybody else is doing for a moment. So let's turn off Fog of War. Yeah, just basic openers. On Arena, nothing really interesting happens. Okay, now here's something interesting. He's on his way up to Feudal Age and he's making a bunch of farms. So this is something I would never do, I believe. I'm not sure why he's doing this. The reason I wouldn't make these farms on my way up to Feudal Age is because I could just buy the food. I can buy food all the way up till I click up to Castle Age with not a single problem in the world. Just gotta get a mining camp on the gold. Because this is not the most efficient way to get food as Saracens. I mean, unless you absolutely need it. Like, he doesn't even have Horse Collar yet. Let's fast forward a little bit more. Okay, so there's the information I was wondering earlier. So with his only mouse account, he's at 1250. So he's significantly higher than me. Significantly higher on his elo. So he's at Feudal, he's got 4 farms. Now one thing I will say is that my biggest struggle is catching up on food after I do all my little Saracen's food tricks. I don't think it's because the Saracen food tricks are bad. I think it's because it's hard to actually implement it properly. Because you reach a point where suddenly you need a lot of farms, and if you don't plan ahead for that, it's hard to buy those farms. Oh, here we go. He, where did he bring wood back to go to Castle Age for? Did he sell wood? I think he's buying and selling stuff, but I can't actually see what he's buying and selling because I'm not using, what you call it. I'm not using the, capture age. I don't really know how to use the capture age very well, so I don't want to, I don't really want to get into it too much. Maybe at a later time. So he's already on his way up to Castle Age at 25 villagers. That's not too bad. I just don't even play Arena. I always have it dexed out. Arena is too popular. If you leave it unchecked, you always go to Arena. Kind of like Arabia. Arabia and Arena, you gotta uncheck them both, otherwise you just go there all the time. Oh, I don't have my Facebook up. There we go. Seems like my stream settings are working alright, and my computer doesn't seem to be chugging too badly. I should also do a delay test to see like how delayed is the real YouTube. Oh, you know what? I didn't check. I didn't check if I was getting subtitles on the Twitch. I would assume I am. Let's go to normal speed for a bit while I pop open my Twitch and check for subtitles, because that's one of the things I wanted to make sure was working. So we open up a browser window, we go to Twitch, twitch.tv.
See what we got going on here. Let's go back to the front.
And we don't want to get this guy's voice on here. We just want to open up Yaman. The My Page channel. There we go. Oh, he's already doing a 3TC boom. Oh, he's already doing a 3TC boom. Okay, I see the subtitles and they're working correctly. So okay, I see the subtitles and they're working. So this probably isn't too different from what I would do in Arena, I wouldn't think. You obviously want to do a boom in Arena. Sometimes I'll try to get creative and like try to bring archers a little early, but it's probably not a good idea in general if you want to like gain elo. Ooh, he's got a monster set of farms now. Like this is something with my build I wouldn't have this at this point of the game. I'd still be really heavy on gold, and the food price would be really high. I wish I could see the food price right now, but I can't. I would need Capture Age, I think, to do that. I don't have it set up to like even put Capture Age correctly, so it's not really an option right now. So all I can kind of do is wave and say, ooh, he's buying and he's selling stuff. Which is kind of like casting a Saracens game. Doesn't really work, does it? Like, I'm really missing out on a lot of information here. Let's just see how it plays out. He's got a nice big boom, but his boom isn't even like... But let's see. His economy is number 1. Although, let's see. Astarte Bal. He has a similar level of economy. And he's also defending against this push over here from Sigo. He only did he did do a 3 TC boom. This TC was kind of in a danger zone over here. I guess he wanted to make a castle or something soon. Surprised how few farms he has, like compared to like Boxer. Again, this is Burgundians, so he was able to like get all of his eco upgrades early. And I think the eco upgrades is why he's been able to have a higher eco score than Boxer. That's always the thing with Saracens. Like, you do have that nice market bonus, but other civilizations are able to sort of do the same thing without having to mortgage their stuff. So it kind of puts you in a spot sometimes against some civilizations. Alright, well, we're focusing on Boxer right now, so whatever's going on here, we're going to kind of ignore it. So Boxer's just uber booming, and he can do this because yellow is pushing and green is not really doing anything except like trying to defend this push from yellow. So I'm saying right now, Sigo is the MVP in my book. Well, he's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Monk shenanigans with mangonels. It's pretty impressive. I like to see that. But I've got a feeling that there's a Giga Boom that Boxer has been allowed. Is going to allow him to take over after... like, Yellow's doing a 2v1 over here, but surprisingly, it's like the 2v1 is meaningless. Because Green is not really contributing any significant force. I guess he killed some stuff there, so that's good. That's the first time Green's really done anything useful. But at the same time, Green hasn't done any pushing on Boxer. So now Boxer has like everything he needs. He's going to be probably going Mamelukes. Yeah, Elite Mamelukes coming in. He's got 2 castles up. There's going to be some Mameluke production. What was that? Was that a stone or was that just gold that he just ran out of? I guess it was a stone for these two castles. Now he's going super hard on the gold. He needs to start going hard on his outside gold, I think, now that he's got like a castle here. And it's a nice place for this castle, because he's going to want this gold for sure. And this will set him up for maybe another castle farther forward. Oh, the Mamluks are coming out. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, if the Saracens are allowed to super boom into mass Mamluks, I don't think you can't counter that. You can only face off against a swarm of Mamluks using a death ball of equivalent or higher valued units. Is he going to do a ram push here with these siege workshops? I think he will. I guess they do fit well with the Mamluks because it'll make certain that the British player has to target the Mamluks individually, forcing him to micro. Because if he doesn't target the Mamluks, then the Rams will soak up all the arrows. I've got a feeling, though, that green's probably not going to even be that great. So here's the thing here. Yellow put on a really good show and hope it kept Boxer from having to deal with anything. Let Boxer super boom, but he couldn't do this forever, so he's lost his forward, and he's in a little bit of a pickle because he can't defend himself. But the super boom here, we're gonna see the results of this. We don't really need to watch that over there. We need to see how Boxer responds. Alright, so he's going to go help. Because Sego doesn't have any ability to defend anymore. But like, what is going to stop these Mamluks? Let's see, what can Boxer Beast or Boxer Saint see? Oh, this is kind of dumb. Like if the player that you select doesn't line up with what you have. It shows I'm looking at Eshtar Ball, but I'm actually looking at Tuolumne Mouse. Boxer Saint. So we can't see everything. We got to keep that in mind. Oh, he didn't go Rams. He went Onagers. Onagers have 7 pierce somewhere. Is that any good against the longbows? Ooh, with Paladins. Paladins are going to do nothing against Mamluks, though. Is attacking this castle a good idea? I guess it's working. I'm surprised how much damage that's taking. Oh, he's going to walk away from it. So this is interesting, backing up the Mamluks with Onager against elite longbowmen. I think with these numbers, he doesn't really need to be scared of elite longbowmen. Yeah, he's just running in on him. Castle, that's not a great situation. But, like, what, he's got full upgrades. He's doing 14 damage a hit, I guess -3. 11 damage a hit. These guys don't have but 40 HP, so they'd go down in 4 hits. And these Mamluks have like 130 HP, so they can afford to fight the longbows for a while, as long as there's not too many of them. 33 versus there's 23. It's not super scary. Now here's the real winning move here. We've got Hussars being mixed in. That's the killer combination from Saracens. So while he's killing the Hussars, the Mamluks are free to do whatever they want. He's not moving Hussars with the Mamluks, which is something I try to do, but it's fine if you watch it closely. The cool thing about mixing in Hussars with your Mamelukes is that you don't have to micro anymore. If you look away, they'll maintain themselves. Although it is more optimal to kind of like ensure that your Hussars are the ones taking the fire. But you can't afford to look everywhere at once. So to get a combination that you don't have to micro anymore is really great. Ooh, what is going on over here? Pretty darn strong siege push. I have trouble with the siege pushing as Saracens. I usually end up spending everything on these Mamelukes and stuff, and I don't have enough money to bring a bunch of trebuchets around. Yeah, Mamelukes do work, even against like a wall. Hey, Store, what's happening, man? Did you see the quality on YouTube has improved? I'm not sure if you used to watch in 4K or not. I've increased my bitrate by a lot, and I'm no longer saving the recording on my computer. The way I figured, before I was saving a recording of like 12,000 kilobits per second, 4K, on my own computer, but like it was filling up my hard drives, and kind of for no reason, because if I just send it to YouTube with 50,000 kilobits per second, or is it yeah, 50,000 kilobits per second, then I can just download it off of YouTube and I'll have like 3 times better quality than if I would have just saved it myself the old way. Oh, that's the GG right there. And there wasn't even trade yet. I usually focus really heavily on trade as Saracens in team games, because I don't want to run out of Mamelukes. But it's really hard to actually get your investments going like that. You definitely want to hit all your gold piles and then move on to trade, but the trick is to actually build your trade before you run out of gold. Because once you run out of gold, then you're just in deep doo-doo. This game's over, but green just wants to use up his units, I guess. I can see why you'd want to if you got 6+6 range on your longbowmen. You know you're not going to win, but you take a lot down with you before they reach you. This is probably his rest of his mass here, isn't it? So he'll probably resign after that mass dies. Ooh, man, that was sick. Yeah, weaknesses are just so overpowered. The way I see it, they're twice as good as a regular bombard cannon. When you combine like their increased HP, their increased pierce armor, their increased damage, their increased blast radius. That's just too many things to put together on a unit improvement. I'm surprised they haven't nerfed it more. Oh man, green is committed. I can't believe I'm seeing this. Like, he doesn't have any military. Why is he building his wall? He just doesn't resign. Oh, now he's getting salty. Or was he getting salty, or did it just go all caps for some other reason? So he returned to map. Alright, so I can't really judge this very well because I just don't do arena super booms anymore because I don't play arena. But Hmm. Yeah, I feel like Boxer Saint in this game, he didn't really take full advantage of Saracens. What he did was he played normal, and then he spackled over his economy issues with the market, and then he went into unique unit. So yeah, I don't think there's any super Saracens things to learn here. He did come out with like the Hussar Mamluk combination, which definitely is the ultimate combination. But I don't think I've really found anything in here that I needed to learn from. But it is always good to see how somebody else plays it. Yeah, if I played more normal, then I would not have to play catch-up so often with the farms. Like, not only was Boxer not playing catch-up with the farms, he had the most farms. Let's take a look at these stats. So yeah, his economy was super huge. But of course, he won, so there's been a long period of time where everybody else's economy has been kind of dragging. Let's see, how many villagers did he have? He had the largest army. Good KD ratio. You can expect to have a good KD ratio when you got Mamluks. So yeah, the food, this is big. This is the big difference between his play and how I play. Like, I would never have the most food. So if I could take one thing away from this, that I gotta get my food situated. I can still buy food for gold, but it's kind of like what I was talking about with the markets and the trade earlier, in that you need to make sure that you got the trade going before you run out of gold. It's like that, but with food. I gotta make sure I got these farms going before I run out of food. And by run out of food, it means when I've got to buy food for like 200 gold, it's just not worth it anymore. Yeah, that was just super boom all the way. Good villager high. Oh, I didn't even notice he had some relics. That's nice. I don't remember when he got those relics. Alright, I think I've got one more replay of his to see. Is this the right one? I think I clicked it too fast. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, so this time it's actually working. It shows us as only mouse. I'm not sure why. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same sort of strategy here, but on arena. I mean, it's arena, the same as the last one. Let's kind of speed up a little bit. Delete the back wall. I don't know if I would really want to delete my back wall in a team game. I feel like there's a high chance of like getting pushed and needing to hold out as long as possible to help your teammates. They're like a green auto scout hanging out here. Yeah, that's what's going on. But yeah, he went to wood quick. But he's still got a lot on food. But yeah, he's only at 14 villagers and he's producing this mill. That's good. I need to get these mills up quicker. Now the farming, I don't agree with the farming. There's no way that farming is optimal. I won't believe it. Wait, oh, he deleted the farm? Okay, I wonder how much he actually made of it. Oh, now he's farming. I wonder why he did that. I guess he just wasn't sure about what he wanted to do. He's definitely got the 4 farms as part of his build. This is the second time we've seen this. Setting up some a backup set of walls here. Smart. I never do this on Arena. I probably should. Seems to be the meta, it's what everybody does. He's on wood. This is 9 on wood. He's got more on wood somewhere else over here. Yeah, I'm always short on wood as well. Because I got so many people on gold. So we've got the... Well, he doesn't even have all that much wood. I guess he had to have more on wood because of all the farms he made. So he's making... He's the... oh, he's encapsulated now. Does he have horse collar? Let's check. So, let's see here. That looks highlighted. It looks like he has horse collar. I didn't see it come in.
Yes.
Onto the super boom. I wonder if he's going to go no aggression this time as well. Yeah, if you have a lot of farms, it's a good situation. Oh, here we go, here we go. He's getting castle dropped by the Bohemians. This wall that he's starting to make over here, it's going to come in handy. No, like a house wall isn't gonna hold very well, will it? Let's see how it goes, I guess. I guess you don't have to do any early aggression if you have a castle on your front door. Your main purpose from this point is to deal with the fact that you have a castle on your front door. And if you can boom through that, then that's not a bad situation at all. Question is, can you do it? I assume he does because he sent me this recording. I want to speed up a little more. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, blue's getting destroyed. Oh, resign. This can't be good. Alright, so I think I was assuming wrong. What could possibly happen from this point? So... he's not going to win a 1v3. What is... oh, man.
Yes.
Leave me with red. I think I can take him. I'll GG after. That's an interesting strategy. So red is his teammate from the previous game. That's interesting. I wonder if this is random or if they're like in a lobby game. So there's no marbles to be had here. Ox are saying he's not going to win this game, but maybe he will. Maybe he will fend off Red's push and then resign. Oh, interesting mining camp over here. I don't see how he's stopping Red. Is he gonna buy a castle real quick? He's gotta buy a castle. Like, look at all these monks. That's crazy. Is he gonna kill those monks now? I hope he kills those monks. Oh yeah, he's killing those monks. Smart. Alright, is there gonna be? There's gotta be a counter castle like right now. Like he can afford it. Why? He has food, he can sell, he can buy. He needs to be producing a castle. Why is he not producing a castle? I guess he's just, the Hussite wagons scare him too much. It'd be kind of hard to put up a counter castle with 5 Hussite wagons. Yeah, that castle's gonna go up. How does he... That castle's in a horrible position for Boxer here. What are we possibly going to see? So here's a counter castle, but what's he going to do with it? All that does is stop him from pushing further, but the amount of damage that's done is huge. Maybe it's the rule of two. If you send in one horrible game, or you send in one good game, you have to send in a horrible game, so you're not the guy that only sends in the good games. Let's take a quick peek at the economy right now. So, Boxer. His score is only slightly lower than Red's. And look at all the stuff that Red has done. Certainly that must mean that the economy in Boxer must be good. It's looking like it. Yeah, Red's mostly just been getting stone to make a bunch of castles. Alright, so can I see how much... So that's a huge difference in the amount of food collected. It's a huge difference in the amount of wood collected. The stone partially makes up for it, but not really. I could see at least a pushback against Red, but this is kind of like what we were talking about in the previous game, where that push from, I guess it was from Sigo to the guy in this corner, whoever that was last game, where he had a really nice push, and I guess this is the same thing we're seeing. So it's Sigo doing the really nice push. It's going to peter out because he kind of went all in on this push. Let's take a look at his base here. So he's only on 2 TCs, and that's all he could afford if he was going to do a push like that. So that means that he has to do enough damage early to make up for his push. And he might not be playing at his max right now because the game is already over. But we'll see here. So this is a good amount of monks here. 9 monks, that's crazy. Is that even all that great against, like, Hussite wagons? I guess Hussite wagons have a pretty low range. Boxer's going... What's going on here? These villagers are just gonna get eaten. I don't think that was a good thing. That must have been an accident. Petard City. I don't like these petards because, like, he already owned this. Like, something in those petards didn't do anything over here. I guess, yeah, we're still looking at a guy who's, like, knows that he's won. So he's just doing crazy stuff at this point. So the gangs joined in at this point, so it's no longer the agreed upon matchup, is it? Oh no, he left the house. So it doesn't count. The gate never mattered. If he would have taken out the house, that would have been... a little bit dishonorable for the fact that they kind of already agreed to make this into a 1v1. Ooh, I like these conversions here. Where are the conversions? I'm surprised that there wasn't more conversions there. Oh, it was reverse converted. Yeah, this is not looking too good. But I guess Imp is here. Is he making trebs? Yeah, he's making trebs. And that trip is like blocking the eco. Hardcore. Man, Boxer's just getting crunched. That should be enough right there. Oh, he's too short. He's one short. Can he stop all these? What? I guess this is what he's showing this one for. It's some mad skill saving this castle. That was on his last limb. Oh no, don't want the trebuchet in there. What I want to know is Boxer Beast's economy actually good? Or Boxer Beast, I keep mixing up their names. Boxer Saint, not my friend Buster Beast.
Hello?
Amron?
So many villagers here, but he's lost like half of his eco. And Red, I guess Red hasn't really added to his eco. That's interesting. Does this stop the push? Some good quick balls. Man, 49 HP. This is hilarious. It would be interesting to see, oh, he does have 9+3. So he could be reverse converting these things. Well, these scouts are dangerous. Here comes the repair. Being able to outrange those monks is a big deal. He has redemption, he could just eat up these buildings. Especially if he did some switch moves. Is that what he's doing? That's what he's trying to, but he's breaking the building instead. Why is he repairing the stable? Doors higher. Oh man. Is this the end of the counter push? No? I think he needs to clear up this one last castle. I don't think he's gonna keep this tribe alive. No. He needs that treb now. But he's got 11 Mamluks queued up before that. Another castle, interesting. Who's getting raided back here? I'm surprised that none of these stables got converted. I guess he didn't actually do the trick, the switch trick. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Let me check real quick to see if my YouTube is still sending well. Looks like it is. Looks like it's coming in good. I could even save my 50,000 kilobits per second streams to a hard drive, but I'd be buying hard drives a lot. That's... how many megabytes per minute is that? 50,000 kilobits per second. That's 50 megabits per second. Divide that by 8. That's 5, 8, 6, 7. Can't do math. So 50,000, or no, yeah, 50,000 kilobits per second divided by 1024, 48 megabits per second divided by 8. 6, wait, is that right? No, hold on. He's satisfied now. Yeah, he would have taken red if it was a 1v1. Interesting to see how that played out. I wonder what he said there. And now, the crunch. Two pop Saracen's Fast Castle. A cool strategy, but you definitely have no ability to defend yourself when you do it until like really late, like what we saw here. Yeah, we're just watching the fall of Empire here. I think it's safe to say that the stream settings are working pretty well, so I could probably hop into a game and play. The other team wants him to resign. They've already been waiting so long and like agreeing to not actually invade for all that time. But I guess sometimes you just want to like crunch some buildings. Usually no though, that's something like you want to do more as a noob, but then as you start playing the game more, you just want to like get to a point where you know you've won and then the game end it. Make a game over. Well, I guess it was kind of interesting to see those replays. I'd have to go back a long time to see the last time I played on Arena. Or the last time I played on Arena and actually boomed and didn't try to do something crazy. I'm always doing crazy stuff on Arena, like walling in the enemies and stuff like that as soon as I can. But yeah, the super boom was my basic starter strategy. I would do that all the time, and in some situations it just couldn't possibly work. Alright. Let's get into a game. Should I put Empire Wars in there just for... Nah. I kind of got bored of booming. I don't know if I'd say bored of booming. I lost, like, the patience. Like, once I learned how to actually fight the early game. My early game still isn't that great, though. For a little bit, my elo was increasing because of my early game being better, but then it quickly started eroding again. Because I've been, like, in combination with going with early game, I've been going with no walls. You can lose elo pretty quick when you're not making walls. Oh, I didn't finish that math I was doing earlier. So 50,000 kilobits per second. 50,000 kilobits per second divided by 1024 bytes. Or wait, no, that's megabits divided by 8. 6 megabytes per second. 6 megabytes per second. That's a lot. Let's see if we times that by 60. 366 megabytes per minute. Times that by 60 again. 21 gigabytes per hour. So that means like on one hard drive, one like $60 4 terabyte hard drive. So 4 terabytes. Oop, I lost my calculator. Alright, no worries. We gotta concentrate on the game. I think the one thing though is if I save the file locally and then YouTube fails, I can re-upload it to YouTube and then I can just delete it after I've confirmed that it's on YouTube. That might be the way to go. I do worry about how much all that will wear down my hard drive though.
مستعد. صحيح. مستعدة.
نعم.
سأفعل. مستعد. صحيح.
أمر. حسناً.
نعم حسناً. نعم أهلاً. صحيح. أمر. حسناً. مستعد. سأفعل. نعم. نعم.
I can't put my TC down over here then.
أهلاً. حسناً.
That's not good.
سأفعل. صحيح.
نعم. سأفعل. حسناً.
أهلاً. نعم. ألو. حسن. صحيح.
We don't want to reveal our TC location, but I think it'll be revealed
سأفعل. مستعد.
anyways.
بناء. أمر. بناء.
صحيح. بناءة.
Not a great start, is it?
أهلاً. أمر.
Yeah, so he's seen where I am now. So I'm farther away from the wood than him. This is kind of not a smart location.
نعم.
I made a mistake.
مستعد. نعم. صياد سمك.
In hindsight, I might as well have just went like right here. If I could have built right up against that, that would have actually been kind of cool. Super aggressive location. Looks like I can take care of my wood for a little bit right here. I've played against Huns a lot lately. See, what good would it do me to break his TC? TC's like right here.
مستعد. بناء. صياد.
I don't want to do a TC drop. I've been doing TC drops like crazy lately. For the fact that I don't have access to a lot of wood, that might not be a smart idea here.
مستعدة. بناءة. صيادة بناءة.
أهلا. ألو. نعم. صياد سمك. أمر. صياد.
Let's get 2 on wood. So the fact that I can't actually see his TC and I don't have a scout makes the TC drop a little more sketchy. Oop, I had idle time. That's not good.
ألو. صحيح.
Yeah, I just
حسنا.
don't feel like TC drop is even a smart idea here.
مستعد. سأفعل.
But I've kind of already made a lot of bad decisions this game.
نعم.
What's another one?
أمر نعم.
Now I have to actually see his TC before I can do this.
نعم.
A little bit unfortunate because that's less economy that I have to work with.
حسنا. نعم. صحيح.
Let's get Loom
نعم.
because we're sending this Vil forward.
أهلا. ألو. صياد. حسنا. صحيح. سأفعل. نعم. صياد. حسنا. نعم. صياد. حسنا. صحيح. سأفعل. مستعد. صياد. أمر. سأفعل. نعم. سأفعل.
Alright, we know where his TC is. That's good.
صحيح. نعم. حسنا. نعم. سأفعل.
We know where his woodline is.
صحيح. نعم. سأفعل. نعم. حسنا.
We're gonna need a mill.
أمر. أهلا. صحيح. ألو. بناء. مستعد. نعم. سأفعل. صحيح. حسنا.
We need a house.
أمر. بناء. صياد. مستعد. صحيح. نعم.
Yeah, I don't really gain that much from killing this town
حسنا.
center, I don't think.
نعم. نعم. سأفعل.
What if I kill it on the water? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
صحيح. أهلا. حلو. سأفعل. نعم. أهلا. أمر. حلو. مستعد. صحيح. أهلا. نعم. حلو. حطاب. أمر. حسنا. مستعد. نعم. بناء. أمر. بناء. أهلا. بناء. بناء. نعم. بناء. مستعد. نعم. أمر. نعم. مستعد. أهلا. سأفعل. أمر. نعم. أهلا. بناء. بناء. أمر. مستعد. مرمم. أهلا. حسن. عامل. نعم. سأفعل. نعم. صياد. صياد. مستعد.
Wish I could reach a little better.
نعم. مرمم. حسنا. حطاب. أهلا. نعم. صياد. مستعد. حسنا. باحث عن الطعام.
I think we might win this. That's interesting, we got an extra kill off of this. Yeah, we want to see him repairing. Oh darn.
صحيح. بناء. حطاب.
We don't want to be idle though, that's for sure. So we shot ITC a little bit, but it was kind of pointless. It's good to see though. Let's get food because we want to make sure that we don't run out of food. We're not going to TC drop him twice.
نعم. صياد. صياد سمك.
Alright, we just take the win, I guess. Return to map. Wonder why he gave up so easily. GG. Oh, he had a sweet spot. He had the TC right there with the wood right there. Man. I guess he put a mill over here that he was unable to use. Got a mill over here he was able to use. He spent a lot on these mills. He must not have any wood left. I wish I could see his current stats. Maybe I can go into one of those, columns. Load the game up in the replay. 1068. Interesting. I killed 4 units, that was a big deal. I didn't lose anyone. I'm not sure how that went down like that. I was a little bit scared for a second because my TC wasn't going up as fast as I thought it was going to. But I was able to delay the attack of his villagers a little bit. He collected a lot more resources than me. Losing 4 vills though is a big deal. Return to map, return to main menu. Could spectate with CA, but I don't want to. Let's go ahead and spectate it with the other mode. So single player, co-op, campaigns. I think it's single player. Load game. So, is it this game? I think this is the last game I just played now. Let's fast forward a little bit. Let's lock the view, I guess, as well. Yeah, the fact that I knew where his TC was instantly made me think, yeah, I really, really need to do a TC drop on him. Because it's like totally free information. But you know, there was a good chance that I was going to want to do a TC drop anyways. But I guess you can only do the TC drop if you know where they are. Kind of funny that with the new changes, you do actually know where people are easier because you can see those lines. This was good right here, getting idle time over here on his villagers. Yeah, he bought a lot of things with wood. Oh, did he not make it to Feudal Age? Is that the issue? I wasn't paying too much attention. Haha! Here's the point that he saw what was happening. Yeah, I could have stopped this a little better. Ooh, do I get a Vilka right there? Bam! Thanks. He realizes that he's losing Vills in this Vill fight, while at the same time his TC is going to go up no matter what. Okay. I didn't quite get as many, I would have hoped to have gotten that villager as well, but can't always make it happen. That was a nice little touch that it took his own, like... I forgot that I had these fish here. I could have put my villagers on after, but it didn't matter. Yeah, he doesn't... Oh, okay, so he doesn't have extra wood. Let's go ahead and get rid of the view lock. He's building these, like, outposts. Like, why? You don't need to be using stone right now when you're getting TC dropped. Alright, so you're trying to go to Feudal Age. Let's fast forward a little bit. I got another random kill from that. So he needs wood bad. Oh, that's what happened. Why is he not repairing? He could be repairing right now. He's got plenty of wood. I mean, obviously, staying in Dark Age is a good move. But, so that explains what went down. He had plenty of resources to do stuff, but he just didn't quite... I'm not sure what the deal was. He should have been able to keep that TC up. You at most need 4 villagers to repair a TC to keep it alive from a TC drop. 3 will pretty much make it last forever, although you'll slowly lose health He had no reason to let that TC go down. If you do intend to let the TC go down, don't click up to feudal or cancel. Cancel the click up to feudal as soon as you realize. I mean, it depends how much time you have left. If you have a lot of time left on your feudal, then I guess it's okay to unclick it. But if you're like 50% to feudal, you've already wasted that time. You kind of have to full commit there. Return to map. It's so hard to get out of this. It's like, what do you want to do? Okay, you have to return to replays. And then return to main menu. Oh, I don't know why I'm so tired. I guess, like, I've had a lot going on. That's why I haven't done any Age of Empires streams in a while. Like, I put together a new computer, and I went on a little vacation. I guess the vacation shouldn't cause me to be tired, should it? But I've actually been, like, staying up late for the past few days, working on this computer, getting it all set up. And on vacation, I was in an RV, so it's not like I got the best sleep ever. Like, my normal lifestyle is to be sitting in a chair most of the time, so adding a day of being in an RV doesn't really decrease the amount of physical stress on me at all. Oh god, the yawns. This next game might have to be my last. I'm really glad to see that my Dreamwall seems to be working really well. And I think I'm going to be able to use these settings on more demanding games. So, like when I play Valheim, or like Human Fall Flat, or any like higher graphic, higher demanding game, or even if I play Minecraft with shaders, instead of running my video encoding on the NVIDIA graphics card, I'm running it on my Intel CPU with the QuickSync, and it works fine. I've heard that the quality of the Intel VSync or QuickSync is not as good as the NVIDIA one, but thing is, like, I've got a whole bunch of free CPU and free integrated GPU resources that were not being used, whereas the graphics card is usually being 100% utilized in a lot of games. And for some reason, they got it set up to where the encoding takes a backseat to the gameplay, to the point where if you actually load your game fully, you really can't do 4K encoding. Back to African clearing again. Maybe this time I'll play a normal game and not do a TC drop. I'm a bit too addicted to the TC drop.
أهلا سأفعل. ألو؟ نعم. حسنا.
I gotta find a pond. Show me the pond.
حسنا.
Is this my pond?
سأفعل. نعم.
Pond on gold? This pond's got some problems, but I like the fact that there's gold there.
أمر مستعدة بناءة.
Maybe I can push a deer on the way back in.
نعم بناءة. نعم.
Zebra.
حسنا. صيادة. صحيح. صيادة.
That wasn't a very good push. For some reason he just like turned around on me. Basically just lamed my own zebra. Oh, we already know where he is. You know what that means.
أمر بناءة. صيادة. مستعدة.
I wish I could put a marker where I know his TC is.
سيادة.
I should have sent the sheep in. The fact that I'm not on any type of wood, that's not great. Guess I needed a lumber camp anyways. And we're not that far away from wood.
أمر.
أمر.
Is he gonna lane these things? I think he will.
مستعدة. سيادة.
صياد.
Man, you're running too far.
نعم سأفعل. بناءة.
So he knows where I am. He might even be thinking about TC dropping me. I don't think he'll have the chance though, because I'll probably do it sooner. If I had more wood right now, I would totally build a mill right here. I don't think it's going to work out though.
نعم نعم حطابة.
نعم نعم.
أمر. حطابة.
حسنا. ألو. بناء.
Yeah, I've added some idle time by doing this. It's a bit of a mistake here.
أمر. مستعد. صياد سمك.
مستعدة. بناءة. حطابة.
نعم. حطاب. مستعد. نعم. صياد سمك. أهلا. ألو. نعم. حسنا.
I'm not sure why my score's better than his. I'm not impressed with my gameplay so far.
مستعد. سأفعل. أمر. أهلا. نعم.
I'm not even gonna end up taking these shortfish.
صياد.
Bit of a
سأفعل.
mistake here.
نعم.
Ooh, who's gonna eat this?
نعم سيادة. مستعدة. سيادة.
نعم. ألو. سأفعل. صحيح. حسنا. نعم. حسنا. سأفعل. صحيح. صحيح. سأفعل. صياد سمك. سأفعل. نعم. صحيح. نعم. سأفعل. حسنا. عامل منجح.
نعم. سيادة. أمر. نعم. حسنا. بناءة. حطابة.
So Sicilian doesn't really have any advantage when they're being TC dropped. They're very good at doing a TC drop though. I don't have nearly enough on wood to make this. I need more wood.
أمر. مستعد. صياد.
Let's add more to wood right now.
أمر.
Make another house here, I guess.
بناء. حطاب.
مستعدة.
I need to start
نعم.
seeing what's going on over here. I gotta find out where I can put up a TC.
نعم.
Oh, he's not gonna let me in, is he?
سأفعل. بناءة. صحيح. حسنا. مستعدة. صحيح. نعم.
مستعد. أهلا. صياد سمك.
أمر. حسنا.
نعم. صياد سأفعل.
مستعدة.
There's so much villagers.
مستعد. نعم حسنا.
نعم نعم أمر صحيح. نعم
Oh.
مستعدة. نعم حسنا.
Yeah, I think I've messed this up here.
أمر سأفعل. باحث عن الطعام.
أمر سأفعل. صحيح حسنا. مستعدة. نعم نعم أمر
أهلا.
مستعدة. سأفعل. أمر
نعم.
صحيح.
نعم أمر حسنا. أهلا. نعم. ألو.
Sound center should be like right in here somewhere.
صحيح. حسنا. صحيح. نعم. صحيح. مستعد. صياد.
نعم صيادة.
أهلا. نعم. حسن.
مستعدة. بناءة.
مستعد.
نعم نعم
Oh, we lost a Vil for no reason.
بناء. نعم. بناء.
Bit of a yikes.
حطاب. صحيح. بناء.
أمر صحيح حسنا. نعم حسنا. صيادة سمك.
أمر بناء. نعم. مرمم. مستعد. صياد. أهلا. مرمم.
The fact that we got his lumber camp is a big deal.
أمر صياد. صياد. مرمم. نعم. صياد.
We at most need 4 to repair this.
أمر مرمم.
I think we can do 3 actually.
حسنا.
نعم صحيح حطابة. أمر
Need a house.
أهلا. ألو.
I'm not sure I'm gonna pull this one off. He's gonna be able to build that second TC so quickly.
مستعد. باحث عن الطعام.
Is he giving up?
أمر باحث عن الطعام. نعم. باحث عن الطعام. أهلا. مرمم. ألو.
He's giving up. I guess he hasn't totally given up. He still looked at the squirrely, didn't he?
باحث عن الطعام.
نعم
باحث.
I shouldn't have kept repairing. That was a mistake.
أمر سأفعل. بناء. نعم. باحث عن الطعام.
I may actually need to make farms. No, I don't need to make farms.
بناء.
We don't need these guys out here anymore.
مستعد. بناء.
I could have not feudal age could become a problem relatively quickly here.
بناء.
But we should be able to bring in some food.
سأفعل. بناء. حسنا. بناء. حطاب. مستعد. حطاب. أهلا. صحيح.
Let's see what we have to
نعم. صياد سمك.
أمر نعم صيادة
do over
سمك.
here.
أمر صحيح. نعم. سأفعل.
Yeah, I shouldn't have sent these villagers like this.
حسنا.
Is this even worth making?
بناء.
Let's not even do that. Let's just grab them naturally.
صياد سمك.
We can go to feudal age now.
مستعد. صياد سمك.
Let's send most of these people to gold.
بناء. نعم. حطاب.
Yeah, so it's not like I'm...
حسنا.
Wait,
صحيح.
what?
حسنا. صحيح.
Oh man, this elephant's blocking me.
سأفعل.
Elephant's blocking me hard.
نعم.
Well, let's cancel this guy and
بناء.
go
بناء.
over there.
مستعد. أهلا. صياد سمك. حطاب. نعم.
It's like a barracks.
بناء. أهلا. ألو.
Blacksmith.
بناء. مستعد.
Market.
بناء.
Mining upgrade. I think that's the only gold mine I know of besides this one.
أمر. حسنا. نعم. مستعد. حسنا. نعم. أهلا. صحيح. بناء. نعم.
Well, I don't actually want to get fletching and stuff yet. I want to get to the next stage immediately.
أمر. حطاب. مستعد. بناء. نعم. أمر. أهلا. أمر. سأفعل. بناء.
So he's obviously not using that mining camp. He's going to be so surprised when I'm in Castle Age. I'm going to be so surprised when I've got no idea where he is. Let's start making archery. Let's get the upgrades.
مستعد. حطاب.
We're about to see a regular game here.
سأفعل. حطاب.
Mostly regular.
حطاب.
A little bit irregular.
نعم. أهلا. ألو. نعم. حسنا. بناء. صياد.
مستعدة. بناءة.
مستعد. نعم. بناء. أمر. نعم.
Alright, we gotta start finding where people are.
مستعد.
Killing his houses might be smart.
نعم. الهجوم. أمر. نعم. 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 حسن. مستعد. حسن. أمر. نعم. نعم. هجوم. سأفعل. القتال. حسن. أمر. الهجوم. نعم. أمر. صحيح.
More ranges, let's go! Which one is trying to research?
مستعد. مستعد. حسن. نعم. نعم. سأفعل.
So we've shown our archers.
نعم. حسن. القتال. سأفعل. نعم. سأفعل. حسن. أفعل.
Alright, we've got dungeons.
مستعد. نعم. حسن. نعم. أمر. حسن.
Oh, we need houses.
بناءة. مستعدة.
We need a mining camp right here.
بناءة.
مستعد. سأفعل. نعم. سأفعل. بناء. بناء. نعم. نعم. أمر. حسنا. سأفعل. نعم. حسنا. مستعد. هجوم. أهلا. بناء.
نعم. بناءة. حسنا. حطابة.
أمر. نعم. نعم أفعل. الهجوم. نعم.
Is this GG?
نعم. القتال. مستعد.
That's GG. Return to map. GG. Well, I think we had a theme for this stream. I think though that I should take a break from Age. We had a oh man, why is my microphone always so high? It sounds like they got a problem here. I don't get it. I'll just have to listen back to it later and see if it's okay. Actually, let's see if we can fix that right now on the fly. So I think the volume is just maybe a wee bit too high. So let's see if we go into my volume, microphone manager. Is my microphone manager even on? Maybe that's the problem. No, it wasn't on. So my microphone was just luckily right in the spot it needed to be for the most part. Let's see, is this better? Testing, testing, testing. Quiet, quiet, loud, loud, loud. Nope, it's not working. Is it working? Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Got a feeling, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not working. I don't know what to do about that. I'll have to figure out that later. I'm surprised that the audio quality was as good as it is, despite the fact that my microphone manager wasn't working. Yeah, I don't get it. Alright, I'll debug that off stream. I'll just consider myself lucky that it worked this game. Or for this stream. I mean, it didn't work, but that my microphone was just happened to be at a good volume setting for it to work. Yeah, we didn't really get a real game here. It was still just the TC drop followed by... I guess it was my classic Saracen's TC drop. TC drop followed by Fast Castle, and then he can't do anything about it because he's still in feudal. We got a little bit of Elo back. Yeah, these dungeons, they're not very good, but I mean, they do stop me from bringing my archers around here, so that's good. Yeah, he was going to lose that TC, and he already lost so many villagers. It was over. He also spent all this on this wall that did him no good whatsoever. Looks like he was trying to wall me in. The fact that I flipped the table on him was probably a good move. But yeah, anyways. One last look at the statistics. I lost a unit. I don't remember when I lost that unit. Maybe during the Vil fights. Yeah, that was a smash. He was destroyed. Alright. I got it. There we go. Exited. So yeah. Stream has been alright. Mostly working. A few small problems. I'll have to check back the VOD and see that it worked well, but I think it did. I also had the captions working in Twitch, which they were broken last time I tried. So yeah, it's a pretty good day of streaming, I guess. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.